Okay, this is NewHampshireCrossCountry.com, powered by Runner's Alley, brought to you today by Tim's Truck Capital. We're at the Division II State Championships for boys. Here, Jim McKenzie with BJ Bottomley. How about we run down some of the teams, BJ?
Yeah, Jim, this looks to be one of the more competitive races on the day. You've got the Co-Brown team. There's a couple of questions about their superstar runner, Aiden Cox. They're going to be challenged today by Oyster River. How about Coach Kelly Fox's Wyndham team?
They're they're not a sleeper.
No.
They're right in the mix.
Yeah. They were, you thought, oh, devastated by some great graduations, but they're right back in the mix. It's going to be excellent.
We also got Hanover as number 8 ranked team. Mm-hmm. We got Sanborn, Bow, and Souhegan.
Yep.
Those teams are all up and coming.
It's going to be, all these teams now, these kids, they get out fast. It's going to be unbelievable to kind of see how it goes in here. I'm excited. And there's some really good potential individual battles that go on that are going to determine the team battles.
Yeah, so we got 2, 4, 6, 8 for the teams today, coming in ranked. All right, let's talk about individually.
Yeah.
Individually, start with state record holder Aidan Cox, not having a great year. He's kind of been a little messed up with some sickness, but he's the favorite.
Jim, is Aidan the best runner in New Hampshire? Yeah.
Well, history? Right now, Gandini is. Oh, yeah. Matt Downing won national championship, so.
That's straight. Keep going.
Let's talk about Lebanon's Beherno Harriman. He could surprise some people today.
He's been running really well up in the valley.
Michael Killian of Wyndham.
Big part of why Wyndham's back where they were.
The Khalil brothers. Dylan Labonte.
It's going to be fantastic. Okay. See, 3 seconds. All right. And you see some of those Co-Brown teammates out front, out easily, so they can settle in. Wyndham's like, hey, we're right here.
Well, they're going out hard. Lars Hogney taking it hard.
Hanover's right there. You see Wyndham, Killian settling in. See the both teams, actually, most of their guys are in that front 25. It's going to be excellent. See that they crest the hill. That's a hard part.
All right, they're just coming around the first corner, probably 400 in at this point. Got pretty tight pack still. Nobody's really straining it out. Yeah, boy! Khalil up front.
We got a lot of top 10 teams in this race. Co-Brown ranked number 2, Oyster River ranked number 4, Wyndham number 6, Hanover number 8.
Really, no one going crazy
Not yet.
now.
Still pretty tight.
Everyone's right there. The pack is still really tight. So I think we're probably going to see things change on the hills.
Yep.
We saw the D3 race strung out a little bit more on this first loop, but these guys seem to be playing it safe through the first mile.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see how they break up at the top of the hill.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's all right. We got the Khalil boys, Killian of Wyndham, Lebanon guy. We shot 4 Co-Browns right up there. Whole pack of Hanover right there. That's 5 Hanover through. It is definitely getting more muddy as things go on. Maintaining, staying upright. The improved rain or increased rain has definitely made the course a little bit, not just slimier, but even just the grass is slippery. We got leaves on the course. Staying upright is part of a good race plan, I think, today. Light rain right now. The early races weren't that heavy. A few times that the rain picked up, but so far so good. Knock on wood.
head up to the mile.
Now, if you remember last year, Aiden Cox was smooth with one of his teammates right here at the mile, and then just had a tremendous second mile.
Ooh, look at Harriman right there.
Now we've got a pack.
You got all the guys we talked about right there.
Yep, competitive. Got Wyndham, Sanborn, Cobrown.
512, 513.
Yeah, other Sanborn, Oyster River. What a hot team race.
Cobrown's got 4 right there. Oyster River.
Oyster River, Oyster River.
It's Cobrown's 5th.
Okay.
Might be a little too far back. You never know.
Yeah, Wyndham, they're going to have to do some work in the woods, but you know, Coach will have them prepared. There's Ryan Berger from Hall's Brookline. Couple of Oyster River, 5, 6, 7 right there. So interesting. Sauhegan.
So right now, Cobrown's definitely leading. The 5th man's a little bit back, but not too far back. Hopefully he doesn't lose too much real estate.
You gotta
For their
figure,
sakes.
Coach Tim Cox has them prepared to run over here. He's been doing it well for quite a while. The young men, Kennett.
Now I was told Aiden Cox is going to make the move up at McIntyre. That's where he'll make the real move. But we'll see.
Yeah, that'd be great to see.
There's some tough studs right around him right now.
Yep. Yeah.
Khalil brothers, Killian, Harriman.
Oh yeah. It's if he's gonna repeat, he'll earn it. Though he'll definitely is capable of it.
This Harriman kid, I'm telling you, he looks really good. I saw him up in Vermont. He pulled the 3rd place up there.
Okay. And of course, Michael Killian from Wyndham has beaten just about most people have been put in front of him this year.
He's a great looking runner.
Terrific job. Some other runners, Kingswood, Pelham's crew, Pembroke Academy. From some Milford runners. Yeah. Dairyfield Park in October. Can't beat it. Of course, in Jim and I's era, the Meet of Champions was here as well.
Woo. Yeah, I liked it though.
I kind of liked it too. But I was from Manchester, so
yeah. There's actually a different course in my year to your year. They changed it a couple of years after. It used to go downhill to start until kid got trampled.
That would be something. And
Yeah, type.
All right, here we have the top runners coming up the first hill just after the mile. It's Michael Killian of Wyndham. Both Khalils up front, Harriman of Lebanon, Cox of Cobrown.
Fire those hands. Lars, pull it together.
Second Khalil, Lars Hogney of Cobrown,
Come on, Jamie, get it.
Dylan Labonte, Oyster River.
Tyler.
So 4 Cobrown through so far.
They moved up in that field pretty quickly.
Oh yeah. Oyster River, the rest of their pack coming through pretty strong as well. Wyndham right up there. They had 2 right up front, and then the rest of the pack coming through right here. That's Cobrown's 5 right there, 5 and 6 actually. So if they can run together, that'll definitely help. And 7 not too far behind, but Oyster River right there, Wyndham as well. Nice Sauhegan pack right here.
About 6 minutes into this race.
Yeah, so they're going pretty fast. We're already through the mile and up. We're at the top of the first hill, so if you're at 6 minutes at this point, you're doing pretty good.
Yep. Well, we'll see what the second mile brings when we bring you up to the top
Yeah, I would
of the
imagine
ski mountain.
we should have quite a few changes up there.
Oh yeah.
So try to catch up there. All right, we're at the 2 mile. We got Aiden Cox of Cobrown coming through. Put on a decent lead over that 2 mile section. Got Michael Killian, Wyndham coming through. Then Jared Khalil of Sanborn. Got Harriman of Lebanon. 2 for Wyndham through. So they're in the lead at this point, although here comes Cobrown's 2. That's Lars Hogney of Cobrown. Dylan Lamonte of Oyster River. There's 3 for Cobrown.
First Hanover runner in the pack.
That's Tyson Khalil of Sanborn. 4 for Cobrown.
And folks, we just hit the 10:15 mark, which should show you how ridiculously fast these runners are coming through this course.
Those top guys are flying. So Hanover up front as well. Seen a few of them come through. I think that's three for them.
Three, yep.
So actually that's 4 for Hanover as well.
Yep.
And then Wyndham putting, I think, 4 in, and that's Co-Brown's 5 and 6 ahead of an Oyster River. So Co-Brown looks to have a slight lead at this point, but you know, nothing solid really.
Right.
Pretty close.
The team race is very close.
Yeah, and you know, as we've seen in the past races this year, and you know, for many years, a lot happens on this downhill.
Absolutely.
I mean, a lot happens on this uphill, but then, you know, some people make their move over this last mile, some people make their move over the next mile. You know, you see it every year. A lot changes on this downhill. So that's where things really start to come into place, is, you know, the door when you're coming into the field. That's where you're like, okay, let's see like where everyone's at.
Yep.
You know, maybe pick off a couple people here and there, but like that's really where you get an idea of how the race is going.
And then you can kind of let your legs fly after that varied uphill, the giant hill, up the ski mountain, coming back down, and then you see your stride open up. So it's really, a lot of runners, their strengths come in at different parts of this course.
Yeah, some people just, you know, power up that ski hill, but some people, you know, once you crest over this hill, you kind of just shake it out, take a second to get yourself together, and then just fly down the downhill. Really open it up, kind of get that track speed going. Although the surface isn't quite trackish today.
Right.
But
yeah, this course, it still looks all right. We got some puddles coming, and some tracks starting to show up, like where runners typically.
I'm surprised it's in decent condition this year, considering the conditions.
Right.
1340.
Yeah, we've definitely seen worse.
Definitely. Yeah.
It is 2018. It was, you know, ankle deep mud for most of the race.
Yep. You don't see very many mud covered runners, which should tell you that like it should be in, at least up there, should be in decent condition.
Yeah, because you've definitely seen some years where, you know, they get to the line and they are brown.
Yep.
So we've got Aiden leading the pack. Aiden leading the pack. Way to go, Aiden. Nobody in sight. Then we've got Lebanon. Followed by Killian. Here comes Lars Hogney of Co-Brown, so that's their second. Along with Wyndham's second. Here comes Tyler Kasich, so that's 3 in for Co-Brown. First from Hanover. I'm not sure if that's Levi Mack.
Come on, Tyson.
Tyson Khalil. We got Dylan Labonte, followed by Jamie Leno. So Co-Brown with the definitive advantage at this point.
Finish strong.
4 in. Jared Khalil coming.
Come on, Jared, you got this, son. You got it, babe. Finish.
Followed by Hagen of Oyster River. Hanover's second. So Oyster River and Hanover 2 in. Co-Brown 4 in. Hanover's third. Wyndham has 2 in as well. Oyster River. Another Oyster River. John Stark. Got a Kearsarge. Wow, they're coming fast. Co-Brown definitely leading this. It is tightening up. There's their 6th. And it is getting slick here at this section. All right. A couple more from Hanover. Hanover should have 5 in. Oyster River's got to have 5 in. Wyndham's got to have 5 in. And here we go. Spin it around. And we've got Aiden.
Let's go, Nolan. Finish. Finish, kid. Let's go.
Little problem with water on the lens.
Dig deep, kid.
But we've got Aidan Cox coming in, repeat champion. About to make the turn, 180 meters from the finish line, with about 60 meters on the field. Lebanon's top guy with Mike Killian right on him.
All right, here we are at the finish of the boys Division II state champions.
And Jim, it looks like Aiden Cox
Back on his game.
is back on his game just in time for the postseason. It's terrific to see. Such
Look
a
at this, huh?
terrific young runner. Nice young man. He looks terrific. Easing it on in. It's going to be just under the 16-minute mark. Looks like about 15:53. Yeah.
15:53. Nice job.
Little
Look at this finish.
Little fist pump for Aiden. You can tell.
Harriman and Killian.
Hard.
This kid's a sweet looking runner right here.
Yeah.
That's the future right there.
Very nice.
Nice.
He's getting his mail going. Just both of those gentlemen under 16:10, which is just a great time at Dairyfield anyway.
Lars Hogney has had his ups and downs this year. This is definitely being up.
Yep.
Look at him roll.
He's fourth, so Co-Brown now has 5 points, and it looks like they're currently in 6th place. We'll give them 11 points. Here comes Wyndham's gentleman,
Logan Carter.
5th. So
Tyler Kasich with a big race today.
Wyndham with 8 points.
Look at that.
Here comes another Wyndham runner. Jim, is that the 4th Wyndham gentleman? Back
That's
there,
Sanborn
too?
right there.
Oh, Sanborn, excuse me.
That's Tyson Khalil.
Khalil. And
Mac
Hanover
Levy.
with the Sanborn and
It's Jared Khalil.
Wyndham are tripping me up.
Jamie Lano. That's 4 for Cole Brown.
And here comes the Forest Oyster River runner.
Dylan Labonte. A good solid effort.
Here comes a pack. It includes Hanover. It's like Hollis Brookline. And I'm going to stop saying Sanborn or Wyndham until they're closer. Looks like Wyndham.
And if this is Cole Brown's 5th, he did way better than expected. That's going to lock it up for them big time.
Yeah. Here comes Ryan Berger. It's a bow runner. Yep. Cole Brown's 5th guy, finishing right around 17:40.
Wow. That was a big day for him.
Big day for the champs.
Gavin Demas.
Number 500 from Kearsarge. That's Gavin Garcia. It's another bow finisher. Number 445, that's Michael Pelletier, finishing his senior year. Wyndham, number 582, that's Braden Sanchez finishing.
I think Cole Brown might have just put a big stamp on though, telling everybody we might be the best team in the state.
They will. I'm excited to see how they do next week. There's a couple of teams in the race a little bit later on, and Co Brown, it's going to be a hot one at Mines. Flat horse. Comes Sanborn. Number 486. That's Aiden Finnegan from Hollis Brookline. Number 538, that's Chris Jernigan from Oyster River. Sauhegan pack finishing up. Sauhegan looks like they've done enough to race next weekend on the boys' side.
Well, it's nice to see Aidan Cox back on top.
Yeah.
He's definitely struggling with some things this week.
Just such a terrific runner. One of the better ones that New Hampshire's seen. Again, the rest of it's still to be written. But last year, Aiden broke the state record at Dairyfield Park. And then again at Mines Falls down in Nashua. So, runners coming in, Conval, Hollis Brookline coming in hot, Sanborn.
Wind started to pick up now, you notice that?
Yep. Number 559, that looks like a younger runner. That was Nicholas Ring from Plymouth Regional, a 9th grader. Nice job, Nicholas. 476 coming in. That's Lucien Glacier from Hanover. Number 524, We're looking at Mark Mercier from Merrimack Valley. Number 508 finishing up. That's Luis Arenello from Kingswood. Thing about Dairyfield Park, you get that long straightaway. It's about 200 yards from the finish. From when you make that last turn, it seems so close. These guys are finishing up well. Again, the course holding up really well today. Green hasn't been too bad.
No, nothing. I mean, it's just no downpour. It's just a hard mist, maybe a little showers here and there, but nothing to complain about.
If you're hanging around all day like us.
Not bad at all. I was envisioning a lot worse.
Yep. No, I was looking forward to being here with you, and I didn't even consult the forecast. So
Wow.
I mean, I like you, Jim, but
yeah. I can't get over how good Gavin Demas did. I mean, there's a fifth man that, Cole Brown was holding their hat on, and it's like, is it going to happen? Is it going to happen? Kid showed up.
Yeah.
Money.
Jim, why do you think the Cole Brown kids, well, for lack of a better phrase, show up big at these races? Is there any one kind of thread?
I think what it is it's been done so many times before, and everything's been documented. All you need to do is show up, run, do the work that they tell you to do it, and then it's all up to you to get it done.
Yeah,
it's like you're not reinventing the wheel every year. You know what I mean? They haven't had
proven, right?
Yeah, it's been proven. Just do it, and you'll be right there.
And they, as Coach Kasich and Coach Cox,
and all the entourage that they have.
There is a big group of adults that are fully invested in that. I imagine the kids like seeing that too,
Yeah.
The adults are enthused, You don't want to be the one that stops it.
Exactly. But like anything, it goes in cycles, and I see the end a little bit, and I see it change into a different area in the state. I think the Oyster Rivers and the Sauhegans on the girls' side are definitely going to be, some big contentions. And some of the other teams, Wyndham's coming on, and Oyster River on the boys' side. So I don't think they're dominant. I mean, they're going to still be in the thick of things. They're not going to be as dominant in a couple of years.
Yeah, you mentioned the Oyster River group. That group came in second in the Division II Championships middle school last week at Londonderry to the Hollis Brookline group. Amherst and Milford were right there
exactly.
too. So you could see Milford get right back in it.
Some of the thing is, if you have steady coaching over the years too, that makes a big difference. And you get a lot of changes in coaches. Sometimes you get ups and downs and everything else. I mean, bottom line, it still comes down to the athletes. And then also, if you don't have a football program, you get a lot of athletes that spread into soccer and cross country, and a lot of things that go on in the school and where it comes from.
I wonder how many schools don't sponsor football besides Cole Brown in New Hampshire. Seems like there's a lot of football.
Yeah, there is a lot. I was watching Friday Night Football last night, and there's a lot of teams. And they're combining a lot of schools.
Right.
Like Belmont and Guilford, you're seeing it combining. You're seeing a lot of sports, like even wrestling, you're seeing. So in hockey, they're getting a lot of athletes to put them together.